Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20! Hey, gun. Watch the switch.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
54, come on. 65. 54. Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, a run with Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It's caught. Lockett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 1st down, Carson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
19. Check 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st down, it's Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 13-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me. Quick.
This is Carson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
We want it. Gun.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. punching it in from a yard away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Alert! One, Omaha.
Mike's 50. It's a party now.
Bravo.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. Now it's Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Wait.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12. Hey, Foxtrot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Garoppolo now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, as the first half is winding down. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gold with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 27, Wilson gets it to Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasize through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back. Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one. Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works. Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum. We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
36, 36.
12, 12. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, gun, gun.
So that'll back him up 5.
Keep playing hard.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
6-man.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
11.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And some room to maneuver. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And an alley to run. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Go, go, go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Garoppolo now. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I send the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's second and 8 at the 24.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
One left, one left.
Watch the screen. Switch.
They run again with Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
380.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line, 90. 54. Check.
Whip. 12.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson, it's caught, block it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now Rashad Penny. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, come on, watch 10, watch 10. Single, single slot.
Garoppolo to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, pick you again.
21, 21.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Here we go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here we go. Here we go. 80.
I got you. I got you.
Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Here we go. Here we go.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.